Now it's ended down to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, D.A. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Capella. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's running. Rebounded by Capella. We play just over a minute here in the first. Throws it up high. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Lob pass to Capella. The shot that time, not on target.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
To the paint, here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
One of the premier above-the-rim players in the game, DeAndre Jordan, doing what he does best.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's good for 2.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Harden the pass to Harris. They kick it out to Green. Over Collins. And Green gets it to go.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Green. The Hawks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Young dishes to Capella. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. 9 feet out. And that's off the glass and in.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to KD. Back to Dinwiddie. The dish to Jordan. 5 on the clock. Outside for Durant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. There's the triple. The shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice look from Kevin. Intelligent and unselfish.
And here's Irving. Passes it to Griffin. Williams with the steal. Over in the corner, Reddish. Pass to Herter. Shoots over Brown. Offensive rebound. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Williams for three. Green with the rebound.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Right wing. Luwawu, the pass to Green. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. Atlanta leading by 4. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reddish. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here is Irving. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Green. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta with it. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to fake.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
This is where you credit the guys in the front office for going out and getting you the pieces you need.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Brown. And there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Irving dishes to Green. Back to Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 now. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Now, here is Irving. 5 points in the game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish. the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Green. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brown. And James Harden subbed in for Irving.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And Young, here we go. And the shot is good. 6 points for him.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Dinwiddie passes to Jordan. Back to Dinwiddie. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 8 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Harden out to Harris. Harden the pass to Dinwiddie. Atlanta with the rebound.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's the floater. Trae Young again. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Now here's Durant. No points in the game yet for him. Jordan the pass to KD. And that one drops for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdanovich comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Capella kicks to Hunter. Lob pass to Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Here's Irving. 5 points in the game. Griffin dishes to Green. Back to Griffin. There's the pass to Green. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
The Hawks shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Irving. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here's Durant after the miss from Trae Young. KD passes to Jordan. Changes up. Can't hit that one. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 4. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Durant, that's good.
Well, as good as Durant is on the perimeter, this is where he hits for an absolutely insane percentage.
Capella dishes to Collins. Kicks it to Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Passes to Huerter. Lets the 3 fly. That ball. Nice speed that time from Bogdanovich. Huerter's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Harris outside. Pass to Jordan. Now, Dinwiddie. Pops it up for Jordan. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. It's Young on the wing. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Dinwiddie. Harden outside. Over Young. No good off the front iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
To the inside. Stolen by Harden. Dinwiddie against Capella. Here's Claxton. Jordan the pass to Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Huerter, and he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 10-point Hawks lead. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
Nice timing on the pick and roll. Williams a solid playmaker when asked to fill that role.
Now here is Irving. He's got 7. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
A nice option on the break. We know Huerter can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
Irving dishes to Brown. Pass to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Griffin kicks to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Snell. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Snell's got his first points in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Irving. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer, good. Irving's got 9 points.
Difficult guarding Kyrie. He's comfortable from any range and willing to take what the defense gives him.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And against one of... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Reddish with the ball. The second chance effort. And Irving pulls it down. Nets trail by 10. For 3, Durant drills it from outside.
It's really nothing you can do to stop that. Durant at his height, he has a quick trigger, and he makes it look easy.
Williams passes to Capella. Now, here's Hunter, guarded by Harden. To the paint, stolen by Durant. And they're pushing it up. Back to Harden. Harris finds Irving. Here's Harris. Now the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Capella. Collins against KD. And there's the call on Durant. That's his 4th foul of the contest. For the Hawks, Bogdanovich comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. And that one's good. Hunter.
Superb communication between Hunter and his teammates. They set him up so well.
Harden outside. He dishes it to KD. Over Collins. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Now, here's Hunter, guarded closely. 6 on the shot clock. Young, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Harden against Young. Pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Harris dishes to Durant. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Harris's shot is off. Atlanta leading by 9. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. In the corner, it's Hunter. No good from outside. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Durant, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Irving can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Outside, Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. Drops in the tray. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Irving kicks to Harden. Inside. Harris outside. It's Durant on the wing. And it's blocked.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Atlanta leading by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hawks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Clint Capella.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer. Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Outside Bogdanovich from deep three-point range. No good on that one. Dinwiddie attacking. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. Some good David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... We are nearly ready for the tip.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5, down low. Now, here's Bogdanovich. From the top of the key, and a little luck that time, but it drops. All right, Clark, old school lineups tonight, both sides anchored by great pivot men.
Kevin, I can hear the excitement in your voice, man, and I share that excitement when you see big guys that can go at it in old school fashion. I love seeing that because we don't see it that much these days with all of the three-point shooting. We get to see big guys going to work in the paint. I love it.
Stolen by Collins. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young outside, launches it. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Milton. Good defensive work there by Young.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Simmons. They get it again.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Young, and the rejection by Embiid.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot blocker.
Here's Young. Buries the 20-footer. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Simmons passes to Harris. He feeds it to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Get Embiid the ball and he goes to work, especially that close to the basket.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive too.
And here is Simmons after the three-pointer from John Collins. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Hill. Herter passes to Young. It's stolen by Hill. They get a hand on it. And now here comes Young leading the break and finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Thibault. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Hunter, and it's Williams in for Young. Now here's Reddish. Here's Herter. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's Maxey. Pass to Curry. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Tony Snell comes in for Kevin Herter. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Snell kicks to Reddish. Throws it up high. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Williams attacking. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They swipe it. Here's the three. And Curry pulls it down. And here's the fast break. And finished off by Scott.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so the first quarter's in the books. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Hawks, Reddish out there, Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Williams at the one. The Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
Gallinari attacking. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Green. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Hunter comes in for Reddish. And Trae Young subbed in for Tony Snell. Collins kicks to Young. 5 on the clock. Yep, that one goes in there. Young's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Hunter with it, picked up by Harris. Kicks it out to Collins. Wide open look. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Yep, it counts.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Young looking around. Passes it to Okongwu. Collins wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Collins has got 8 points.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Young. And Embiid with the block. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Simmons. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass. He's got 6.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Simmons looking around. Pass to Harris. 29 seconds left now here in the second.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Young drives in. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Okongwu. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to you look at the core of this young Hawks team. They have Trey Young, John, and that'll.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. John Collins has been sensational.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Taking a look at the 76ers. Axie out there with Curry. Then it's Green. Then there's Scott. And it's Howard in at the center. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Young with the ball. Tries it from the top of the key. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 8.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Howard kicks to Curry. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Green passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And it's sent back by Howard. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Curry. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
Hey, he's so good at running to the right spot at the right time in transition. Seth Curry, somebody you've got to have an eye on in the open court.
Collins finds Young. That one, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Curry looking it over. Kept alive. Here's Howard. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
selling the up fake there, but not the worst thing to send him to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
Williams passes to Capella. Snell dishes to Williams. The shot's good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Sliding his way inside. Williams taking advantage of that late reaction by the defense.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
And Gallinari kicks to Capella. Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
And Howard with the second chance points.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And the Hawks making a change here. Reddish is checked in. Williams passes to Gallinari. The Hawks again can't hit. The 76ers trail by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His three-pointers off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
1:25 left to play here in the third. Simmons dishes to Embiid.
And the defense of Capella is huge. I mean, very impactful at that end of the floor, using his big body to deter shooters.
Reddish the pass to Capella. He kicks to Reddish. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off.
Oh my goodness! That was special. How about the force of that dunk by Capella? Wow.
Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Milton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Joel Embiid.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
From outside the arc, and Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 7.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Outside, Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Count the basket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Out left to the wing. Shoots. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks bringing the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. It's Reddish and Hunter teaming up at the forward spots. Young is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Collins in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Shots good from Young.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, never shy about getting to that rack. Simmons so aggressive playing downhill. Nice dunk there.
Young finds Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Young drives in, and he lays it straight in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Atlanta leading by 9. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. Collins trying to break free. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Reddish.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. And it's in there.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
The Hawks leading by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Snell, the pass to Young. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points. Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Feeds to Capella. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Young with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Embiid drives in. Here's Thibault.
Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Young passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. From deep. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers trail by 12. Hilton on top. The feed now to Embiid. Lays it up off the glass. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for John Collins.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Milton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Young outside. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Greetings, and with pre.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here is Holiday over Young. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lob pass to Capella. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Young passes to Capella, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oops. And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe, GA, the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick-and-roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
And here's Bogdanovich following the three-pointer by Antetokounmpo.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now here's Middleton. Defense is right there. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Here's Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Kicks it out to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Shoots over Capella. They grab their own miss. Kicks it down to Middleton. This one for 3. He's off on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Lopez right side. In the corner, Middleton with it. Holiday finds Lopez. That's tipped and stolen by Hunter. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis dishes to Middleton. Great open look there. Middleton's got 5. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
The Bucks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. And the shot is long. The Hawks trail by 4. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Feeds it to Lopez. Good work there as it goes.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now here is Young. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got his second bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Great look, but off the mark. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Bogdanovich knocked around a little bit there, but sticks with his shot.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
Outside Holiday. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks lead by 3. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta.
I like to stay locked in to the game and focus on the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Capella. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. The kick out to Giannis. Lets it go with a 3. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks trailing.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DiVincenzo's got his first basket.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Young drives in. Good on the bucket. Young's got the lead. Back up to 1 now for Atlanta. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Middleton.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Young passes to Bogdanovich. Kicks to Collins. Young for 3. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Bogdanovich against DiVincenzo. Middleton looking it over. The pass to Lopez. Oh, Middleton in position and stolen by Hunter. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. Young's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. Outside Holiday. Lopez against Capella. Lopez inside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Lopez, no luck. Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Young. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Launches a 3. To the left side wing. Here's Hunter. Off target with his 3. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Passes it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Outside T. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Here's Williams. 41 seconds left in the first half. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot's good from Forbes.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Herter's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
Well, Herter's going to make you pay if you give him that much room.
T kicks to Portis. Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Portis. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. And this and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herder and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point guard position. Teague, the pass to Portis. Over Okongwu, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Teague, the pass to Portis. Doubled by Okongwu. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Atlanta now. Atlanta leading by 6. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Herder, no good. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Mora, the pass to Portis.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Hawks. He dishes it to Okongwu. There's Gallinari with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Gallinari's got 9 points now in just the second half.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
You think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. 6th pick, going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Here's Tucker. Off target from three-point range. Atlanta leading by 7. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Now here's Reddish. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Herder, no good. Bucks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Williams passes to Okongwu.
Beautiful use of the pick and roll. Sweet Lou, so elusive and so good in those sets.
.124 left in the third. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop crew.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Williams passes to Okongwu. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And so it's Atlanta with it. It's a 5-point game. Young with no one around. Atlanta again missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game, and he comes up with the deuce. Young's got the lead back up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Such a precise player. When Young notices those kind of openings, he definitely is looking to attack.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Young from outside misses the shot.
Well, without the D from Holiday there, that shot probably has a better chance.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks lead by 5. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bucks trail by 5. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovic. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks. Outside Holiday. Giannis with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Giannis dishes to Lopez. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo trying to get open as Lopez. And it's Giannis missing. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Well, Bogdanovic showing he's got speed out on the wing and running hard to fill the lane.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. There's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Young passes to Capella. A 3 from Bogdanovic. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. The kick out to Holiday. Back to Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Collins. He kicks it to Hunter. to Collins. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Ejected by Young.
How about that? Trae Young with a block shot.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. From deep, Gallinari. Milwaukee with the rebound. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The kick out to Lopez. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Williams inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for two.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. 1:32 left to play in the final quarter. And the pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Back to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. 1:11 left in the game. Here's Young. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bogdanovich finds Capella. Young outside. To the inside. It's Young on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Lob pass to Capella.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Passes it to Connaughton. Middleton outside. Shoots a fader. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the three ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by 1, and so they foul intentionally. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
As much as we talk about Trae Young and then mention Steph Curry in the same breath, I think Trae wants to carve out his own path. We know he's a dynamic shooter, can set the table offensively. Now it's about learning the nuances of being a leader of a franchise.
Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Middleton to tie it up. Count it!
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
6 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it. Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. This wins. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. There in a look at Atlanta's opening line. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. And looking at the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here is Harden. Passes it to Durant. Hunter grabs the miss.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Smitty, if I'm coaching DeAndre Hunter, I'm making him watch nothing but tape of Kawhi Leonard. He has that type of body and can aim to be that kind of player.
Yeah, I totally agree. Both were lauded as mostly defensive players as rookies. Hunter showed he has some shiftiness to his game offensively. I think he has the chance to be on the same level at the end of the day as Kawhi Leonard. No harm in having that as a goal. Beautiful catch and flush by Collins. A high flyer who attacks the rim with purpose.
Harden the pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Brown against Young. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Okay, incredible body control, the will to complete the play, Young with the potential, and one.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Young's shot is good.
Do you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
Harden scanning the floor. The wide open look for Durant. Buries it from three-point range. KD's got 5 points so far.
Just what this offense is designed to do. Get Durant these kinds of looks.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh my goodness, 5 straight coming out of the gate.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Harden up top, defended by Young. KD dishes to Harden. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Atlanta leading by 4. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Young finds Bogdanovic. The high post shot. It's deflected. Collins in the post. Griffin's there. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Here now is Dinwiddie. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Out to the right wing. Right side, Irving. From the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Well, this is what makes Kyrie so dangerous. He is so proficient from distance.
Young passes to Capella. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Pass to Irving. 36 seconds left to play in the first. The Hawks leading by 5. Here's Hunter. The pass to Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
And so Collins nails both of them.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Irving. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got 5.
Defensively, someone has to stay with Kyrie on the pick and roll. He's too good of a scorer.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Hawks on top. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving the...
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Herter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Now here's Irving. He has 5. Back to Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. And a miss there on the triple.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And here's Gallinari outside. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Harden against Williams. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in. Now it's a 7-point Hawks lead.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Harden with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Claxton for 3. Good on the triple.
Knows where everybody is. If there's an open man, Durant's going to find him.
Passes to Okongwu. Here's Herter. And the call on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, credit Herter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside for Griffin. Durant in the corner. Back to Griffin. Durant trying to break free. And Griffin slams it in.
That is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Collins has got his third basket of the night right there. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Harden the pass to Griffin. For the 3. No good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young against Brown. The kick out to Young. And it's KD with the rebound. Nets trail by 7. Brown the pass to Griffin. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
It's Collins with the drive and the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
And here is Durant. He has 5. Fires the 3. That one misses. And so it's Atlanta ahead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. John Collins has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
They've got Joe Harris. Luwawu is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Harris outside. Pass to Irving. Just 3 to shoot. And stolen by Bogdanovich. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Young with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And Trae Young gets the 3. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for Atlanta. Hey, Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harden. Griffin with some nice D. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
When Durant gets inside, 9 times out of 10, he's going to score or get fouled.
Durant nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
Just 2 to shoot. Ball stolen. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Atlanta now. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. Harden against Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Brown the pass to Harden. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Hunter kicks to Young. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now the pass to Harden. Durant drawing the double team. Pass to Brown. Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. Griffin. Clock at 4. Outside for Durant. Over Hunter. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Hawks leading by 11. Pass to Okongwu. Gallinari wide open. Another 3 for Atlanta.
When you're talking about Gallinari, he's always been a solid three-point shooter. Very consistent over the course of his career.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Reddish. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Feeds it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Harden against Williams. And he lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Now Reddish. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Griffin on the double team. And Okongwu slams it in.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Harden the pass to Durant. He dishes it to Griffin. Harden has a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Okongwu kicks to Williams. And the rejection by Harden. KD passes to Brown. On the wing, Brown. Dishes to Griffin. Harden outside. Releases from 15, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Atlanta. Their lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Atlanta, on the wings, Furter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the 1. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Well, the thing about Kyrie, he draws so much defensive attention. Someone's often left open.
Now here's Williams. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okongwu slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Now, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Irving, and foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Luwawu. Kevin Durant comes in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. KD with the bucket.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Young dishes to Hunter. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Pass to Collins. Bogdanovich with it. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And the basket by Harden.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Young outside. And that one, good.
Incredible night for Trey. Has direct involvement in nearly every facet of this offense.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Jordan has it in the corner.
2 minutes.
Irving surveying the floor. And here's Harden for three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. 1:53 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Young. Down low. Capella, the pass to Young. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
High post, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Collins. 5 on the clock. Young drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 20 points.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Hawks.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. A step back shot here. Rebound, Brooklyn.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Durant puts up a deep three. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
Young against Dinwiddie. The feed to Bogdanovich. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Dinwiddie. No good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business. And David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. Afternoon. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 6. Curry, good. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Back to Young. And stolen by Simmons. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Curry's got his second basket.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Shot to stop the run. And Young with the nice bucket inside.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here is Harris on the wing. Green. Embiid wide open. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yeah, Dan, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdan Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. And stolen by Hunter. Bogdanovich with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And finished off by Collins.
passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question he's an NBA player.
Now, here is Young. Outside, Bogdanovich. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A workhorse on the glass. Capella ready to pounce on misses as soon as the shot goes up.
To the left wing. Embiid against Capella. Puts it up from 7, and Embiid finishes inside.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here's Young. Dishes to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 3. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Lets it go from 14. And Embiid is right there.
Stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Young passes to Capella. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Young inside. Simmons is there. And the shot goes in. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Back to Simmons. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Hill finds Milton. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Here's Korkmaz, and Capella sends it back.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker who uses his length well.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Milton with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Korkmaz. And the 3 off target. Here's the break. Throws it up high, and Okongwu slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Hawks on top, leading by a point. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach.
Korkmaz is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Now Williams. Gallinari outside. Outside Williams. Passes it to Okongwu. And it's sent back by Howard.
And you got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense where he makes his living blocking shots.
Here's Herter. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Herter's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Green finds Embiid.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Outside Williams. Inside, Embiid with the steal. And Curry, here we go. He dishes it to Harris. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the 76ers lead by 1. Williams passes to Okongwu. Gallinari wide open. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Harris outside. No good on the triple. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Out to the right wing. Gallinari outside. To the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Now here's Simmons. Oh, look at him fly!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Williams scanning the floor. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
Curry passes to Simmons. Outside for Curry. Here's Embiid. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the deep playing soft like that.
Puts one up from 19. Shot by Collins, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Tobias Harris. Embiid's got 8.
And what a baller this guy is, the big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
And there's the pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And then Simmons slams it in.
This is where Simmons does the most damage. I mean, he's an electrifying, dynamic transition player who torches defense.
And that one is good. He's got 8.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Outside, Simmons. There's Embiid. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the 76ers lead by 5. Young with the ball. He's got 8. Kicks it to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. 4 seconds left. Slammed home and he draws. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basket. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the center. Here's Simmons, and Capella sends it back. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Hunter with it. Now Green defending. Bogdanovich, no luck. The 76ers leading by 3. Simmons passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Collins dishes to Young. 4 on the shot clock. And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that. They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Simmons. He's got 11. Pass to Green. Back to Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Curry passes to Embiid. Curry looking around. Over Young. They get it back.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Chalk up 2 there. Simmons got 15 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Young outside. Hill with some nice D.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Howard kicks to Milton. Offline with his 3. The Hawks trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Collins. No good. Shot missing. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Philadelphia. And the layup falls. He's got his first bucket in this one. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Hill passes to Milton. To the paint. Howard's shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Williams kicks to Gallinari from deep three-point range, and the rebound goes to Howard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Scott. Howard dishes to Scott. From deep. Korkmaz, no good. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And that one falls for Okongwu. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hill against Williams. Now here's Milton. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Scott. On the wing, Milton. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, George Hill out there with Shake Milton. Then it's Mike Scott. Then there's Howard. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Here's Huerter. 6 on the shot clock. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Hawks trail by 5. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. From deep, Gallinari. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Milton. Another miss by Philadelphia. Atlanta is shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And Gallinari throws it down.
And how about the ferocious take? Gallinari proving he can drop an absolute hammer when he wants to.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Williams passes to Gallinari. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. And the 76ers call time here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Atlanta making some changes. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move, right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. To take the lead. And the layup is up and in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Here's Harris, and he banks in the layup. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Simmons against Young. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Now here's Simmons. Harris outside. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Harris.
Love when guys are alert and aware on doing a great job to prevent the entry pass.
And Young kicks to Collins. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Kerr. Young passes to Bogdanovich. And good that time. Now it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Accepting more responsibility over time. Bogdanovich, you gotta love his willingness to take these shots.
Here's Simmons, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Clint Capella.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And he does get the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Young inside. By Simmons, and the dunk by Capella.
Well, we won't see Capella try to hit threes. Clint's a center who knows his role. Just rock the rim.
Simmons against Collins. No good from Simmons.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Seth Curry. Young taking his time here. Clock is at 3. Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. It falls.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
From deep. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you.
We have some more 2K TV fun coming at you on September 10th because we will be in NBA 2K22.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4.
Here we go.
Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here is Holiday. There's the 3. The rebound by Young. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Young against Holiday. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
Middleton can't get it to go. Atlanta with the ball. Fires at the elbow. And Young with the basket on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Right there, you love what Young gives you. A great facilitator in transition, and he's also a terrific finisher.
Holiday looking over the floor. Dishes it to Lopez. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
Young against Holiday. Shots good from Young. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Lopez. Shoots over Capella, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The up fake from Lopez working to perfection.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Now, here is Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
Now here is Holiday. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young dishes to Capella. Collins looking around. Here's the three. DiVincenzo with the rebound. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. And it's Lopez at the elbow. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Bogdanovich wide open. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Holiday finds DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Antetokounmpo after Clint Capella's bucket. The shake. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside.
That's why you got to push Giannis Antetokounmpo out of the paint. I mean, he's too long, too skilled, and very confident from this area. You got to get him out of there.
Now, here is Young. To the middle. Here's Capella.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And, you know, one of the things you admire most about Clint Capella is that he plays to his strengths. He doesn't do stuff that he can't do. An athletic big man who, in that way, is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Forbes. A miss that time. Would have put him up. To the inside. Young kicks it out to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Hawks lead by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And Gallinari kicks to Reddish. A second chance effort and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Consistent at looking to score. Gallinari knows how to put pressure on defenders and earn that call.
The Hawks have shot 2 free throws and they're 1 of 2 so far. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Okongwu.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Bucks trail by 6. Outside Teague. The pass to Portis. Poked away. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Here's Herter. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Atlanta shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Here's Teague, and he banks in the layup.
Tell you what, guys, you just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Teague against Williams. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Herter passes to Williams. And they pick up 2. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And the thing about Williams, sometimes he doesn't look like he's moving all that fast, and then bam, there go the Jets.
Tucker bounce pass. Passes it to Nwora. Launches it, and he's good on the 3-ball. Nwora's got his second basket of the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. There's Gallinari with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Portis. Outside Teague. from deep three-point range. No good that time. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Nobody near Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 5 points so far. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. .30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Mora can't get it to go. Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Reddish, rejected by Teague.
Some great timing that time from Teague, who was able to climb the ladder and get the shot block. Don't see that much from him, but pretty good work there.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That'll be his second foul of the game. Reddish the pass to Herter. Another three for Atlanta. Here's Teague. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. They were strong at both ends of the court in the second quarter. And with a 12-point lead at the half. And that does it for our half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Giannis drives in over Collins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
He is actually 2 hands full inside. And Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
That's a solid blueprint.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Holiday against Young. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Young dishes to Hunter. Outside Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. 4 on the shot clock. Collins wide open. He fires. Young in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bucks trail by 11. Outside Holiday. Pass to Giannis. Inside. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo. And Capella sends it back. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And that one, good.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. The open shot by Bogdanovich. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Giannis has got 5 now.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
Stolen by Middleton. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Down low, the kick out to Lopez. 1:07 left here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Outside Holiday. He lobs it up.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
The Hawks leading by 15. Young with the ball. 10 points for him. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. .11 seconds left in the third quarter. And the pass to Portis. The tray. The shot off that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hawks ahead, up by 15. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. On the wings, Furter and Reddish. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Williams at the point. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's rebounded by Herter.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Hawks lead by 17.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Yeah, you know, not every point guard would be able to find an open man right there, but Teague is always looking for the right play.
Teague against Williams. Gallinari outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 15. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
To the right side. Goes up the baseline. No good from Connaughton. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator. And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
To the paint. And the turnover again by Atlanta.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
See, any room to get that shot off, and he's going to take it and make it. He's a capable three-point shooter.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Collins, that's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. Capella dishes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the middle, here's Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. Holiday with the three, and another three for Milwaukee.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Young against Holiday. Passes to Hunter. Stolen by Middleton. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Young looking around. Now the feed to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. For three, Middleton. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Middleton outside. Puts the move on. And it's Lopez laying it in.
And what about the composure of Lopez? Fantastic.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Young outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Young outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Capella kicks to Young. And that time, also a missed shot. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 6. 1 second left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game. Trae Young.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
For three, Middleton. No good there. And so the Hawks take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.